Okay. So Brandon and I are going to come to the front because, um, yeah, the Alternative Advent Grant winners are in, the results are in, and so do we have slides for this? So we are really excited to be able to present the results to you. Just to recap, everybody, sorry, you have a seat. like, um, Just to recap, there are three $2,500 Advent grants that we wanted to give away to organizations that you all care about. And there are 8 organizations in the running, and they're all really great, and ballots closed last Sunday. So a big thank you to every one of you who voted and participated. We had over 50 people vote, and that included youth and kids and adults, and it was really cool to see the spread of, just how everybody cared about so many different things. So thank you so much. So first, we wanted to share the runners-up with you. So if we could have all of the runners-up come to the front. If we could go to the next slide, please. Those include Loving Houston with Elaine Hui. If you can come up to the stage, we'll move over so you have room. Canine Angels Rescue, which was raised by Alice Sun, the M4 Network, which was presented by Andrew Sauer, Millennium Relief and Development, which was raised by Joseph Fuller, and InterVarsity Gulf Coast Area by Tiffany Shao. So not everybody could make it today, but yeah, we just wanted to say thank you to you all. We loved reading your grant applications and hearing about the great work that God has been doing in the world through these organizations. And because of that, and because we have sufficient funds set aside in the Love Builds First Fruits Giving, we also wanted to present you with $500 grants for your organization. So congratulations. Thank you so much for helping Access Connect with God's work. So yeah, thank you. Okay, so thank you so much. So next, I'm gonna pass it on to Brandon.
All right, can we get the 3 winners to come up to the stage as well? Or next? All right, so after everybody's voting, these are the 3 groups that garnered the most votes. So we're going to give each of them, we introduce them, and give them each of them an opportunity to share a little bit more about their organization. Yes. So first off, we've got Clinic Katy. Denise Murray submitted this application, but she's not here with us this morning. So we have Beverly Allen. Yeah, so.
Good morning. This is a day that the Lord has made, and I will be glad and rejoice in it. Thank you all for having us this morning. Christ Clinic, we are a charity medical clinic that receives no federal or state funding in the city of Katy. I tell everyone we thought that Harvey was actually going to take our clinic under, and it actually exposed a lot of need in our community. Immediately after Harvey, we were seeing upwards to 2,300 people a month. Our regular patient load is 600. And so we figured, well, it might kind of die down. It kind of started to trickle down mid-2018, but we're now up to 1,200 people that we see a month. So these funds are going to help us with a little bit of expansion. We're going to move our administration team to another location so that we can have 4 more exam rooms to serve the people in our community. So we thank you very, very much for this grant. Thank you.
Next, we've got Amaanah, and Camille Frey was the point person.
Yeah, thank you all so much, first of all, for giving and supporting Amaanah. I actually work there and am a part of this congregation, so it's a real joy to be able to stand up here and just say thank you for the ways in which you are supporting single mothers and children who are resettled in Houston as refugees. We do post-resettlement services, so we do a lot of the long-term commitment, seeking to empower women to be able to be more integrated into life here in Houston, and then also serving children on a very individual basis. So this is a huge help to us, and we're really, really thankful for it.
And finally, we have Foster Care Advocacy Center. Stephanie Trong submitted this organization, and we actually have the founder with us here today, Tara Griggs Garlinghouse. Yeah.
Okay. Brandon already introduced her, so I'm just going to pass the mic to her. Excuse my voice, I lost it at some point in the weekend, but we are a nonprofit startup that was actually the brainchild of Stephanie and me many, many years ago when we were lawyers for foster kids. And we realized that these children have so many more needs than we as lawyers are equipped to help them with. And so I can be the best lawyer in the courtroom, but if I'm not out there helping a grandma apply for Medicaid or vetting a home or visiting a child in a psych hospital, that's beyond the scope of what I can do. And so multidisciplinary representation where lawyers work with social workers has been incredibly effective in every other major city around the United States. We just haven't yet done it in Houston. And so we are piloting this program, and we have hired a social worker on staff, and I now have 2 staff attorneys. We just launched in June, and with the new judges that came over in January, we've just had a flood of appointments because the need is so huge because of all of the social issues that these children and these families face for permanency. So we're looking at even hiring a new social worker. So this is, as a nonprofit startup, we're constantly just going forward and just walking in faith and hoping that the supports come in. And so this means more than you can know. And I went to the church grew up in. The pastor always said, it is our duty to support the sighing, crying, dying. And there is nothing more vulnerable than a foster kid, and it's my pleasure to serve those kids every single day for my life.
All right, thank you guys. Have a seat. If you want to find out any more information about any of these organizations, you can come find these folks after church. Now we're going to bring up Pastor Ted for the blessing.